My lab, it studies structural virology. So we understand what viruses look like on the molecular level, why viruses are bad, why they make you sick, and more importantly, how we can design medicines to defend against them. So we do a lot of different things in my lab. We do structural biology, which is we make proteins recombinantly in tissue culture bacteria that are swirling around in flasks, and then we purify them. We purify them on these columns where the protein drips through and separates them. We do virology. So once we solve the structure and we see sort of the colorful three-dimensional map on a computer screen, and it winds up looking a little bit like a three-dimensional video game that you can dive into and rotate around and understand, we try to form some ideas about how this protein might be working, and then we design biological experiments to go and test back on the wet lab bench to understand what we're seeing in the computer screen. So we have some people doing work in computer modeling, and there's really good software for that. You don't have to be a computational genius. We have people that are doing experiments on bench tops with their pipettes and little test tubes. We go into special biosafety labs. Many of the viruses we work on are really dangerous. So to go into these special biosafety labs, you have to wear a disposable Tyvek suit and a face shield and gloves to protect yourself in experiments. So we do some of that too. My lab does a couple of things that are special for team spirit. Instead of white lab coats, my lab has black lab coats. Everybody has a black lab coat. It has a patch with an Ebola virus. The girls in the lab picked one that has a floral lining, so they fold their black lab coat sleeves back, and there's a little floral thing on there. We all have black team sweatshirts because our lab is very much a team. We're all working together to try to understand these viruses.